Hello everyone, I'm Salad, and welcome back to Zenless Zone Zero. Today, I just really quickly want to try out the last level of Shiyu defense on both the critical node, the stable node, and the disputed node to see if we can get S ranks on all of them with our current characters and our current level of builds that I have on each of them. Like I said in the last video, I was able to get an S rank on the last level of the critical node last time, but that was with pretty favorable weaknesses. These weaknesses are still very favorable, so I think we'll be able to do it again, but no promises. No promises. So I wanted to try this out recorded this time around. So let's see if we can do this. These are the teams we're going with. I know that it said that the first side is weak to physical, so you might think I should put Corrin over there, but I'm going to stick with this because, I might try swapping it around later, but for now I want to stick with this and try this out because I found that Von Lycan works very well on the Bernice team. And is Von Lycan a good slot on this Bernice team? No, of course not, but I don't have any good options, so I have to make do with what I've got. So we'll see. This is my first time attempting this particular one. I don't know when exactly the enemies reset, so it's possible that it's the same enemies that I had to deal with last time.
Understood. Be gone.
There we go. Nice. The disorder procced. That's what I wanted to see. Yeah, if I do decide to swap Von Lycan out with Corrin on this team, I'm going to have to rely pretty much solely on defensive assists to get any kind of stun going. Which isn't impossible, but it's not a great idea. Alright, and then let's use our ult.
Thank you for your trust.
Yeah, unfortunately Von Lycan doesn't apply that much ice anomaly, but he'll have to do. And this should proc it though. There we go. There's the disorder.
Time to clean the field.
Let's do the right rotation this time. Having Bernice come out at the end so that she can do this. And then we'll ult.
An opportune time.
Almost. Really close to 2 rotating this enemy. Or was that 2? I don't know, maybe it was 3. I can't count. Alright, that was actually really good time that we made there. I think we should be good. Especially since this team is one that I'm very familiar with. But we'll see. Any small enemies to start with? Yes. So when there's small enemies, we want to start like this. And hopefully that guy comes over here. But it doesn't seem like that's happening. So I'm just gonna swap the Chingy and push him back this way. Get over there. Perfect.
Following order.
There we go. Now we are good to go. I just need to get my stacks up. Have I heard this song before? Man, I always feel like I'm hearing new songs every time I play this game. Okay, come on now. You are already stance broken here.
This is the moment. You asked for it. Mind your manners.
Alright. Go, Corrin.
Keep going.
Okay, I mean, this enemy had to give me a lot of time when it was down, so that was very nice. Okay, nice. We just sorted it. We shocked it just at the right time there.
Hold again.
Well done. He's just about there. Perfect.
The pleasure's all yours. There's nowhere to run.
No ult this time, so we're just gonna have to rely on her EX special. And then her normals here. Maybe proc. Nice. Okay, we proc this ult. Okay, we got our ult again. That's good. Okay, I messed that up, but it's okay. We're almost done here.
You asked for it. Mind your manners.
We got 54 seconds, I think, remaining. Don't know if we're gonna do this.
Following orders.
It's gonna depend on how fast we can restun it here. That was not great.
I want a bonus for that.
Good. Can't afford to lose Chingy here.
The pleasure's all yours. There's nowhere to run.
Alright, I think we got this. And we got it. Alright, nice. A comfortable clear, actually. Actually, I don't know if I would say it was comfortable, but in terms of the amount of time we had left, I actually had quite a few seconds left there. Considering how poorly my teams are built, that's pretty good. Wait, Lucy actually did the majority. Is this, I'm assuming that this is the amount of damage that each character did on the team. Wait, no, that can't be right? Surely Chingy didn't do the majority of the damage on this team. Okay, I don't actually know what these symbols mean. If you guys know what these mean, let me know in the comments. Because I thought that it had to do with how much damage they dealt. But clearly that can't be right, because Lucy doing the most damage on this team doesn't really make sense when Bernice is there. And as great as my Chingy is built, I don't think she's doing as much damage as Corrin is on this team. She's there to stun. So that can't be right. surely I'm wrong about that. So if you know what those numbers mean, please tell me. Okay, but yeah, that is the last level of the critical node. Wonderful. So yeah, I'm actually strong enough to do those now, as long as that it fits my team composition. And these are my strongest, if I had to make two separate teams, these are my two strongest separate teams at the moment. Okay. Now I just like to get this one and this other one done while we're here, I think. Because I've still never full cleared these, and these things don't reset, if I recall. So let me just set up the teams real quick and see what we have to work with here. Okay, this is what I think I'm gonna have the teams as, right? Actually, is it even worth it? Honestly, even if they're not, if they're resistant to physical, I think it's still better to bring in Corrin here. Yeah, they're resistant to physical, but I think this is still the best way to go. I am building Anton.
Come on, let's get to work.
But he's not quite there yet. I've leveled his assist type abilities, but I don't think it's enough. Maybe it is. Maybe it's enough to be worth it.
It's our turn, bro.
But my Corrin is just so well built that I think it's gonna make up. It's gonna make up the difference if I just stick with Corrin. So for now, that's what we're gonna have to do. I'm still in the process of building Anton. He's getting there. When I do have him built enough, as long as his assists and everything are fully built, he should be a good option for when I want Chingy on the team, but it's something that's physical resist. Okay, I got messed up there. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons, but it's fine.
The pleasure's all yours.
I don't think this is as difficult as the critical node, so I think we're still going to be fine. Even if we're a little bit more lazy than how we were previously.
It's recovered.
Okay. Stun them once again, and we should be good. Oh, wait. Hello?
You asked for it. There's nowhere to run.
I think it's not worth using that Bangbu there. I think I picked the wrong Bangbu. It's not the Bangbu I want on this team, but it's okay. And yeah, if the time limit here is the same as in the critical node, we are easily clearing this, as long as I don't die. I really appreciate how, when the character is doing an EX special, they're invulnerable. Alright. Oh! I guess we'll do one more chain attack. Didn't mean to do that. Kind of messed that up, but it's fine. He's still dead here. Okay, that was very fast. It's got to be an S rank, right? Yep. Okay, that was easy. No problem at all. Didn't really matter that they were physical resistant. So what about the last node? I still don't really understand what the difference is between the stable node and the disputed node. So again, if you know the answer to that question, please do let me know. I'll just set up my teams once again. There we go. So that, oh, I skipped past it a little bit too quick, but it's the same teams as last time. I just made sure I used the right Bangbu this time. Okay, oh, agent defeats this time. Okay, so are these enemies gonna be really deadly? Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to be careful. Especially since I do struggle a lot with this particular enemy. Does that mean it's not a time trial this time? Hello? Excuse me? Stay back. I really have to abuse the iframes on my EX specials then. Holy, calm down. Sheesh. I can't even see what's happening. I'll just do my best. I do want this guy to be down real quick, so I can just have one enemy to worry about. Here we go, good. Wow, that totally missed. Back to Lucy again. And I'm not going to actually switch to Von Lycan here. I'm just going to do this.
Thank you for your trust. Cleanup's not finished.
Please stop teleporting. Yep, sorry Lucy, you had to take the damage there. I still don't understand this, how to dodge this enemy properly. It's my bad.
Incoming threat.
Holy, calm down.
Yes, master.
Okay, they have an ice anomaly afflicted. That's nice. Get some good disorder damage there. I don't know what the proper combo is for an on-field Bernice. I don't think there really is such a thing. It's not really meant to be used this way. He's trying to use defensive. Oh my gosh. Okay, she died. That's not good. Okay, I can't get an S rank anymore. And in fact, I'm not sure I'll even have enough damage here. Oh wait, no, she comes back. I'll have enough damage to finish, but this is not going to be an S rank, unfortunately. Oh my gosh, I completely missed. I hate this enemy. Maybe someday I'll understand it, but it's not this day. Well, I'm going to clear, but it's not going to be pretty. These enemies are definitely more tanky than any of the other, in some of the other things as well. All right, how's this gonna go? I'm gonna focus on this one. Seems like the deadlier enemy. Sheesh. These enemies at least are a bit more easier to understand, but they still hurt a ton.
You asked for it. There's nowhere to run.
All right, spin, spin, spin.
Face the consequences.
Oh my goodness, I really have to focus here.
It's
fun though. At least against these enemies. Against that other thing, it's not fun. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, there goes Chingy. I'm sorry, Chingy. I'm just gonna try to take this one out. That did not work out, but it's fine.
Mind your manners.
Did you say power systems down? Makes sense. Okay. Yep. We're gonna have to do this again. One more down. I messed that up. I'm trying to use that as a dodge, but I'm not timing it right. There we go. Did it right that time. Let's just ult.
Have you right-handed? Hold again.
I think we only need to down them one more time after all.
You asked for it. There's nowhere to run.
Then Corrin can handle the rest. Uh-oh. Come on. No! Okay, I guess that wasn't enough. That's unfortunate. Nice. Okay, there we go. Perfect. The assault did the trick. Holy. That is tough. That is that is tough. We're gonna have to come back to that one when maybe we have some more defensive focused characters, or perhaps defensive focused Bangbu, because I know that I think the avocado boo has healing in its abilities, so that might help out somewhat. My question is it going to be enough? Is it going to be enough for that? Because that's kind of deadly. Although, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I know that in this one I was never able to finish it as well, the one that normally appears here. I forget what it was called, but it was time limited. That was incredibly deadly too. I also just died horribly in that, and I never got anywhere near the final level. So yeah, clearly I need to invest in some defensive characters, defensive bang boos, defensive something. I really have avoided that until now. I have
Time for some hard
Ben
labor?
as the defensive character, but I don't know if he's the one I'd want to invest in for a defensive character. It seems like what I really need is a shield or a healer. I don't think any healers exist yet, and I think Caesar was a shielder, but again, whether or not I like the design of the character is also important too, right? Anyway, that's all I wanted to show you guys for today. I'm sure I'm gonna plop this in the middle of or the front of another video that I was recording. So yeah, see you guys then. Hello everyone, I'm Salad, and there's something I wanted to do real quick today. I've been trying out Seth in this investigator training course thing, which I completely finished, by the way. And I found that he's pretty fun. And I've been thinking about getting a defensive character. I know I already have Ben,
Take me along.
but Seth just felt especially fun to me. And it just so happens that he's in the shop, and I have enough to get him. So maybe you might be thinking, Salad, what are you talking about? You already have a defensive character, Ben, and also, what are you talking about, Salad? You're gonna get a defensive Electro character. You already have, like, defensive characters are basically stunners, and you already have two fantastic stunners.
Let me
One of
finish
which
my
is
cup of hot
Electro,
water.
and then you also have
Standing by.
another fantastic Electro stunner. So you don't actually need Seth, and you know what? You're probably right. You're probably right. I don't actually need Seth, but I've been having some issues with just being able to survive sometimes. Not do enough damage, but just survive. I've been going through the battle tower a little bit, and I keep dying here. And I've been able to clear up to there, but I keep just barely dying. And I think having less damage, but having Seth be able to give me a little bit of defensive utility would be very good for me. So that's what I wanted to do right now. So that's what I've decided. So I'm gonna get Seth. So let's get Seth. Wonderful. Okay, so I'm gonna be working on leveling him up, of course. Wait, I got a message? Probably just a random quest or something. Yes? A clip for lonely people to watch? Sure. Okay, I think this is it's just a random side quest. I don't think it's related to. Oh my goodness, I don't think it's related to me getting Seth just now. Okay, this person's just yapping. Okay, whatever. Anyways, yes, so we got Seth now. Wonderful. Where is he? Wait, where is he? There he is.
A mission? Take me along.
Yeah, his EX special was very fun, and the amount of shielding he gives seemed pretty significant as well. And I think it'd be good to at least have one defensive character leveled up. Again, the fact that he's an electric character is maybe a little bit redundant with the amount of electric characters I already have, but it is what it is. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna work on leveling him up.
If you need help, call me
Now,
anytime.
before I go for now, do I have any standard wishes to do? I do. I have 3. So, you know what? We might as well do these while we're here. I'll probably come back to you guys next time with starting Rina's story quest. But I just wanted to make sure I got this recorded, that I am getting Seth. Just some bees. Nothing lucky so far. And just a bee. Okay, yep, as expected. We're not we're not the luckiest person in the world. At least we've got our 230 like event wishes for when we decide to use them. Alright, that's all I wanted to do for today. I'll see you guys next time when I do Rina story quest, probably. Alright, welcome back. And we are about to start Rina story quest now. And just before that, though, we did get a new banner that just appeared. Lighter. I don't know anything about this guy, so of course we are going to do his, no, not this. Where is it? Oh, you're right, it's on the event screen that we have to go. We're gonna do his trial, because of course we are. Here we go, start demo. I also have some standard wishes to use, and we're gonna use those as well before we start Rina's story quest. So what is this guy? Obviously I've never met him before, so I know nothing. When in combat, Lighter automatically gains morale. When squad members use their EX specials, he gains stacks of things. And he'll launch a quick assist the next time he's on the field when he has 80 stacks. Okay, and he has a burst mode that increases the damage of his attacks, of his basic attacks. But he no longer gains morale. Okay, so he's meant to charge up when other team members do stuff and then come in on the field and do basic attacks. Is that the idea? Yep, automatic recovers over time. Press activities, need special, and recover morale. Oh, wait, so it works for him too? He can do EX special to recover morale? Okay. Okay, when he hits an enemy with the 5th hit of his basic attack, his impact increases. So he's an impact character. I didn't actually check what type of character he was. So we'll see if he's a stunner or not. Once his morale is depleted, he automatically follows up with a finishing move. It inflicts a collapse effect, which extends the stun state. That's interesting. By 3 seconds. 3 seconds isn't a huge amount, but it can definitely make the difference. Okay, so now he's in Icy. So that was him being in the that extra state, and he just went crazy. So he's a stunner that is meant to be off field, like most of the time.
Let's not forget the stragglers.
So good for a very selfish main damage dealer character. Okay, but it looks like he's stuck in place when he's doing the 5th hit part. So that's something to keep in mind. Alright, let's just try his ult.
I pledge my honor.
I assume that maximizes his morale when he does that, but we'll see. No, it doesn't. Interesting. I would have thought that that would be the case, but... Alright, and one thing that's problematic about his attack being triggered by the 5th hit is means you don't actually want to stay on him and accidentally use that on a character you're not wanting to go crazy at. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, so we do all that, and then that only did about half of his stun meter, though, of this enemy. So I wonder if he is a stun character or not. Maybe he's a support. Interesting. I could definitely see how he would be useful with perhaps someone like Nekomata who wants to stay on field most of the time, and only and this guy can just pop in to do that. I'm not sure I have too much more to say about it though. He doesn't. He does add 3 seconds to the stun downtime window, which is really interesting. Okay, he is a dedicated stunner. I'm assuming if he was like fully built, he would be probably stunning in a comparable time to Chingy with that that powered up ability. But it's hard to know. It's hard to get a. I think with his trial, it was hard to get a. It's very hard to get a good grasp of how good he's gonna actually be there. Because that 3 second window is obviously not. It's gonna make or break very difficult combat scenarios, and his trial is obviously not a very difficult combat scenario. So we're not seeing that extra 3 seconds come into play. So he's probably pretty fun and pretty good in a variety of teams. I'm not going to be pulling for him. but I could definitely see a lot of uses that lighter could have. However, what we are going to be doing is, man, we have so many darn Bangbu wishes now. I should probably use them someday, but I'm just going to sit on them because I still don't know enough about what Bangbus I'd actually want. But we should see what we're going to get here from the standard banner. Hopefully something nice. Okay, just 1 A rank. What is it? Please not a W engine. Okay. A Sokaku. We haven't been using Sokaku. I'm sorry, Sokaku. What I'd really love to see is a Piper, but I don't think we're gonna get that. Looks like we got another guaranteed A rank here, though. If not in this wish, then the next one. So this could just be a W engine. If it is, that's really sad. But we'll see. I'll be using Sokaku if I get a character that wants to really be doing... Oh, Korin! Wants to really be doing ice damage. I don't think we have that just yet. Okay, do I already have her at max? I do. Okay, that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. One thing I should remember to do is... Where is it? Where am I looking here? Here, this. Okay. There we go. Almost have enough to buy out all of those. Okay, well, as expected, our luck was not too amazing.
I'm at your disposal.
But at least we got characters for both of them instead of W engines. Okay, +2 levels on their abilities. Wonderful. Almost at number 6.
Sokaku, ready.
Alright, well, that's that. In that case, let's continue on and actually do Rina's story quest. And that should be this one. Alright, let's go. Are you about to enter immersive? Yeah, we're fine with that. Jobert stops in front of the shelves for a moment before leaving. On this leisurely morning, I spend some time with Wise in my room, playing a stage we had been stuck on for a long time. Oh, they're playing some video games together. Hurry, just a little more. Hey, there's a trophy above your head. Are those the same gaming system? It's hard to tell. It doesn't look like it. Leave it to me. Don't worry, I see it. A perfect clear, and we've got the trophy. You did it. Now let's take a break and get ready for the boss. By the way, I need to go out for a bit after this level. Alright, you go. I'll watch the store. You go. I'll handle your part in the next level, too. Right, but Rina messaged me and said that she might bring a special customer to the store. If I'm not back by then, don't worry, I'll take care of it. Thanks, I'll leave it to you. Just call me if there's an emergency. Okay, a special customer. Shortly after, well, it's interesting that Rina would be doing that. We haven't actually had many interactions with Rina. Shortly after, Wise leaves the video store, so you play a few more games on the sofa. That's when you hear a loud noise coming from downstairs. It could be Rina and her special guest. You should go downstairs and take a look. Okay.
Good afternoon, dear guy. Oh, no. I suppose I should call you, oh great manager here.
Was she trying to say guest? But there's a GUI. What is GUI? It'd be an E if it was guest. Dear what? What's she trying to say? I don't know what this word was trying to be. Welcome? Can I help you with anything?
Mm-hmm. Is there something this great manager can help you with?
It's not here, Rina. I'll go check the shelves back there.
Granny Laisha.
Oh, well, all right. Oh, the shelves have hard edges. Be careful not to bump into them and hurt yourself.
Who's the old lady?
Who's the old lady? Is she looking for something?
Is it Rina's employer right now?
Oh, my apologies. I forgot to introduce you.
Yeah.
That's my client, Granny Laisha. I'm helping her look for a special sort of sweet cake.
Sweet cake? Why would they be? Why would there be a sweet cake here? They need to find a movie about this sweet cake so they can find out more information about it?
Sweet cake? Sounds delicious. Is it a kind of dessert?
I don't believe so. It's not just a sweet cake. According to Granny, it's a sweet cake with a silly smile.
What?
Rina, The silly sweet cake isn't on the shelves either. I'll check under the counter.
Okay, she's looking for a person then?
Okay, Granny, but please don't disturb the other customers. She can't quite tell me what this silly sweet cake is, but she really wanted to come to 6th Street to search for it, so I thought I'd try my luck at your store.
Huh. Yeah, it would really help if she actually
Can't find
described
Rina.
it.
I can't find the silly sweet cake anywhere.
Oh, please calm down, Granny. I'm here to help.
Okay.
Do you have any movies about silly, smiling sweet cakes, manager?
I doubt it. I don't think so.
We've got a lot of silly comedies, but none about sweet cakes. I can't imagine what that'd look like.
It's a sweet cake that's this big, all round and chubby. And it's so funny when it giggles. Where did it go?
Is it about a bang boo?
We spent the morning looking in the dessert stores, and none of them had a sweet cake that was this big. Silly sweet cake might refer to something round that looks like it's smiling? Well, we're out of dessert stores, so I'll take her to the toy shops this afternoon.
Speaking of toys,
You just reminded me. Round and with a silly smile? That sounds like Mr. Panda at the coffee shop.
I was thinking it's most likely a bang boo, but sure.
Ooh, a glimmer of hope. I rarely come to 6th Street, so I'm not very familiar with the area. Thank you for your suggestion, manager. Come on, Granny Leisha, let's head over.
Rina, I can't walk anymore. My legs hurt, and my mouth is dry.
We have been walking around for hours. Granny, why don't you rest here a while?
Leave Mr. Panda to me. Are we gonna have to take a picture of it and show it to her?
Mr. Panda is in the coffee shop next door. I'll go take a picture. I'll show it to Granny,
Yep.
and she can decide if it's the sweet cake she's looking for. I'll be right back.
It'd be great if she could tell us where she first saw this supposed sweet cake.
Thanks for your help. I'll stay here and look after Granny while you're gone.
Okay. Another weird start to a quest. I mean, we had that with Von Lyken's start to his quest was also very odd. But it did end up making a whole lot of sense in the end. I need to do this. I'm always running out of money. So every time I see this, I can't pass by. I have to do it. Okay. There's the Mr. Panda. Yeah, it does have a silly smile. Alright, let's take a picture. The picture of Mr. Panda's silly smile is taken. I should bring it back to Rina and the old woman. What is Mr. Panda even doing here? He's got his coffee. Got some, what does that say? Royal baking? I can't talk to him. Sad. Okay. I very much doubt this is actually what she's looking for, but I can't imagine what it would be other than a bang boo.
The bottom layer is vegetable and ham sandwiches, the middle layer is fresh out of the oven butter scones, and the top layer is low sugar fruitcake.
What? Ham sandwiches with butter and scones on top and fruit cake on the top?
Wow.
That sounds really weird.
For tea, I have prepared rose tea and red tea. Do you take it with milk and sugar, Granny Leisha?
Wow.
A 3-layer dessert platter. What an extravagant afternoon tea.
I only went to get a photo, and you've managed to set up such an extravagant afternoon tea.
Ah, manager, you're back just in time. Please come and enjoy Rina's specialty afternoon tea. Due to the situation at hand, I was unable to make anything myself, so these were all carefully selected from nearby shops while helping Granny look for the sweet cake.
That's a relief. I mean, I can eat the low sugar cake without worrying about my diet.
Hey, who said it was for us? It was for this is her employer.
Sweet cakes. Picture?
Oh, right. I took a photo of the silly sweet cake. Is this...
What do you think,
I
Granny
didn't mean
Leisha?
to skip that.
Does it look familiar?
Let me see if I can re-listen to that.
Oh, right. I took a photo of the silly sweet cake. Is this it, Granny?
What do you think, Granny Leisha? Does it look familiar?
Probably not.
This isn't it. I'm looking for the drooling sweet cake.
The drooling sweet cake? Okay, but she didn't deny that that's supposedly a sweet cake. Is there one of those that's drooling?
Huh? I thought you were looking for the silly sweet cake.
No, it's the drooling one. Oh, no. I'm looking for the loud-mouthed sweet cake.
Oh, goodness.
The whole corridor can hear it when it cries.
Yep, she's going. This old lady's going crazy.
I understand. Well, don't worry. I'll help you find whatever kind of sweet cake you're looking for. Manager, can I have a word? I owe you an explanation.
You and Rina enter the workshop.
First of all, please allow me to express my thanks and apologize for any inconvenience. You see, this lady isn't just any client. She's my evaluator.
Evaluator? Okay, so you're being tested right now? I guess that maybe makes more sense then? So she's trying to be as obtuse and hard to deal with as possible?
I participate in the new Eridu Housekeeping Association's assessment each year on behalf of Victoria Housekeeping. This time, my assessment for the best service of the year is to serve Leisha Christie. Yes, Granny Leisha. I had a general idea of what the service would entail as I've participated in previous years, but this time's a little different.
So this case is harder than usual?
Granny Leisha didn't ask for any housekeeping services. She just keeps asking me to help her find sweet cakes. This test is trickier than I had expected. She might deliberately be giving me a difficult challenge. But I'll take care of things myself. I wouldn't want to affect your business.
That's okay, there's not much going on with the store.
It's okay. There's not much going on with the store. Let me keep helping Granny. 6th Street is my turf after all.
Really? Oh, that'd be great. You're an amazing guide, both in and outside the hollows. Then let's cover all corners of 6th Street and capture photos of any suspicious sweet cakes that fit the criteria.
Okay. I mean, again, she didn't deny that what we looked at was a sweet cake. So that means that I think I'm right about whatever our target is being a Bang Boo? Could it be the Lucky Boo? Lucky Boo isn't really smiling though. Nor is it drooling. Nor is it loud. So I don't know. Take photos of various sweet cakes on 6th Street. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I guess we'll... Okay, we can't talk to Rina. Oh wait, no, we're not supposed to photograph Rina? Does she count as a sweet cake? I guess so. Manager, why did you suddenly take a photo of me? Is there a clue on me? I just want to test whether my phone is a good camera. I'm just looking for inspiration. I see. Are you thinking of taking photos of Drusilla and Anastella? I left them with Granny Leisha to be on standby. Who? Oh, right. Her little, summons that she sends out. Have you decided where you want to go next, manager? Let's not waste your camera's battery this time. Is it the dog? Probably not. We'll take a picture anyway. Does this puppy at the newsstand meet the requirements? Drooling, loud voice. I see, it does meet the requirements of drooling and loud, but it doesn't look like a sweet cake at all. Hey, don't be mean to the doggo. I mean, I'm mean to the doggo. I wake it up all the time, but still, don't be mean to the doggo. Sorry, I can't stop myself from taking photos. I see. As soon as you picked up your camera, you got excited and started posing. I guess it would be difficult for anyone to resist the urge to take photos of it. Let's keep this photo then. Even if it's not what Granny Leisha wants, we can't let this puppy's enthusiasm go to waste, right? General Chop? I don't think that's the actual answer. Oop, I didn't mean to talk to you. Sorry.
Should I add more pepper next time?
Speaking of which, I've never used General Chop's services, I'm afraid. I know they give various buffs, but I've just never bothered with them. I get what you're saying, but don't you think it's a little rude? The manager of this noodle shop seems quite serious, so I think he would get angry if you say he looks like a sweet cake. Hey, what are you saying about sweet cakes? I can hear you. Looking for a loud sweet cake. Looking for a drooling sweet loud. I saw someone point a camera at me. Bill, you were taking a photo of me, right? Why would you take a photo of me when you're looking for something like that? Don't tell me you think you guys really... I'm sorry. We don't mean any harm. Please allow me to... You found the right person. We have? I don't think so. Huh? How do you know I was cooking up a new menu? I guess there's no point in hiding it now that I've been busted. That's right. I'm perfecting a waterfall soup's first fried sweet cake snack. But I can't quite figure out how to make it special enough. Those loud sweet cakes that you mentioned just then are a great idea. If you want sweet cakes to make a sound, you have to fry them up. Fresh out of the pan and sizzling in the hot oil. I call them screaming lava sweet cakes. No, I need more than just hot oil. How about some spices? Let's see, gotta dump a ton of chili in there to make the diners scream just like the sweet cakes, and then, this doesn't sound good. First of all, deep frying a cake, and then, I don't know if it's just a regular kind of cake, but that doesn't sound right. And then putting spices on it? I'd love to keep listening, but it seems like it'd take quite a long time. It's better to leave. You taking photos of all the sweet cakes that you can, double checking there's nothing missing. Those little roly-poly blobs. What if it's not limited to a round shape? Oh yeah, one at the music store might count too. Go over now. The music store? I thought there were more markers for us to take pictures of earlier, but okay. What is there at the music store?
The afternoon sun is exceptionally
Oh, this is not what I needed to do?
Come back again soon.
Do I need to take a picture of the store itself? Rina comes over as soon as you put down the camera.
Is there really anything here that fits the criteria of a sweet cake? It's round, and it makes a lot of sound. Oh, it's a record!
Yeah, but how's that drooling?
This music store has impeccable taste. The collection is... this record. Just looking at the cover reminds me of something interesting.
Is it a good song? Does it bring back fond memories?
Are the songs on this album good? Or does hearing it bring back some fond memories?
Both. There was an incident during the recording of this album. One of the performers quit temporarily. My job was to save the day and perform in her stead.
Oh, so you're a musician as well.
That was a challenging job. Can you guess which instrument I was in charge of?
Okay, what options are we gonna get? Given your personality, I'd say the violin. Based on the way you fight, I guess the piano. Yeah, I was thinking the piano actually would suit her the best.
Based on the way you fight, I'd guess the piano?
The electric guitar.
Oh, okay, I guess that works too. I'd never have guessed. Is that something all maids learn?
Do all maids learn to play the guitar?
There's only one skill a maid must master. That's fulfilling her master's wish. Right. We've taken pictures of everything we can think of. Let's go back to Granny Lacia. Her sweet cake keeps changing form, but I don't mind it much. The Housekeeping Association's assessments were always the same in the past. Either a normal service job or going into a hollow to deal with ethereals.
That's crazy that dealing with ethereals is a maid's job, but alright.
Finding something made up is unexpected, but at least it's creative. Let's hope these photos contain the sweet cake Granny wants.
Okay, I guess let's see. The record idea was an interesting one. I guess it's decently likely that that's correct, or maybe there's just no right answer.
Rina and Rina's little sidekick. Yes.
Yes. I'm not a psychic. Please call me Belle.
I'm not a sidekick, I'm the manager here. Please call me the famed manager Belle. Or just Belle is fine.
Sorry, Manager Bella. Please allow me to apologize on her behalf. Okay, Granny, we have the pictures. Are any of these the loud sweet cake?
No, none of these are the sweet cake. The one I'm looking for... Oh, I remember now. Waves. The sweet cake was floating on white waves up and down. Yes, that's it. It was a white wave sweet cake, just like the one always floating around you, Rina.
Okay, interesting. So it has something to do with her summons that she summons. I don't know what they actually are. A white wave sweet cake that's drooling and loud with a big smile? Is it a ghost? I don't know.
I'm glad to hear you like my bamboo, but they're not sweet cakes. They're my trusted companions, with their own names. For example, this little blonde bamboo with bangs is called Drusilla. Oh, if I hadn't turned on silent mode earlier, it would certainly be making a fuss about how the sweet cake has changed yet again by now.
Yeah, why has it changed again? What could the wave sweet cake be?
Yeah, why has it changed again? A white wave sweet cake that looks like Drusilla? What could it be?
Master, if I could interrupt. By combining the keywords Leisha Christie and waves, I have found a news article about an incident involving a Miss Metropolitan beauty pageant dropout.
Okay, so it's not relevant though, the fact that she was in a beauty pageant?
That voice just now.
It was the smart voice on my phone. I've been practicing ventriloquism.
I've been practicing ventriloquism. I'm good, right?
Oh, really? So the sound comes out of the pocket where your phone is. How extraordinary. Of course, I understand it's your little secret. Further inquiry would go against Victoria Housekeeping's rules of etiquette. In any case, it's a timely tip. Let me check the news. I should be able to find it on my phone. Miss Metropolitan Dropout. Ah, here we go. And it's actually a news article from 41 years ago. On the night of the highly anticipated finals, top contender Leisha Christie, favored to win, suddenly drops out, conceding her crest of waves.
Okay, so she was initially going to win.
I see. So the crest of waves is a round crystal trophy awarded to the winner. There's also a photo of the dropout attached. If I compare it, it's true. I never would have expected the housekeeping evaluator would be the star of such a contest. What a mysterious lady. The sweet cake floating up and then down. It must refer to Granny losing the trophy. If that's the case, it's easy. We simply need to bring her the Crest of Waves trophy.
Okay, but surely it belongs to somebody else at this point. So what, are we gonna have to steal it? Or buy it off of them? That may not even be possible. Easy?
That's not gonna be easy, Rina. It's a trophy from 41 years ago.
The competition is held every year, even now. I just happened to have participated last year.
What? Why did you participate last year? Wait, so we don't have to get the 41 years ago version? We can just get a current one?
Wait, Rina, you participated in Miss Metropolitan?
Yes, the competition was divided into many sections, such as singing, acting, painting, cooking. Can you guess which I took part in?
All of them? Unlike you, like cooking? I'm not sure that's unlike her. Unexpected, like painting?
Based on my last guess with the instruments, I'll rule out the most common, like singing and acting. I'd assume something unexpected, like painting.
The answer is all of them.
Yeah, I expected so.
Actually, that year's competition was in urgent need of a makeup artist, so I stepped in to help. It was quite busy, but still an enjoyable experience.
Wait, so did you actually participate in it, or were you just there to be a makeup artist? I'm confused.
Who could have guessed that? I feel like I've been tricked.
Oh, I was just teasing you. Please, don't mind me. But because of that, I know the competition organizers, so asking them for a commemorative trophy shouldn't be a problem.
I don't know if she'll accept that, though.
Rina, can you find my wave sweet cake?
Don't worry, Granny. I'll find it for you, whatever kind of sweet cake it is. It's getting late. I'll take her home first. You should get some rest too. Thank you again for your help.
Nap time? Alright, talk to Wise. Where's he at? Was that person who just left our store the granny that Rina mentioned? Yes, it's all done now. Yes, she's a live wire granny, that's for sure. Judging by your reaction, you must have had a tiring day then. No wonder Rina called you a special guest. Running around everywhere can tire you out. Shooting photos on the streets is tiring work. What a pity I wasn't there and couldn't help you out. Have a good rest, Belle. If I'm around the next time when Granny comes by, you tag out and let me entertain her for a while. Well, that's a quick part 1. But I'm totally fine with that. Honestly, a quicker intro to the story is better. And now we can get straight into part 2. Let's go. Just when I'm grabbing breakfast at Lumina Square, I'd bump into Rina. Good morning, manager. It's rare to see you in the morning. Are you here for breakfast? Are you here for a breaded belief? What is a breaded belief? No, I just happened to be passing through, so I figured I'd bring something back for everyone. Oh, about Granny. The application for the Crest of Waves trophy has been submitted. Found it already? So this is the legendary Victorian speed I've heard about. I've just submitted the application. If everything goes smoothly, it should be ready in a couple of days. Then we'll just need to pick a good time to give it to Granny. Let me know when you're planning to give the trophy out. When you give the trophy out, can I come along too? That would be great. She'll be thrilled if I can go to the ceremony. If we can go to the ceremony. It's a deal then. Anyway, I need to get back to Victoria Housekeeping Company. Have a nice day. Yeah, see you. After saying goodbye to Rina, you turn to the video store. This is well, it's definitely not going to be going this smoothly.
It's not behind the shelves.
Granny Laisha?
Granny Laisha, what are you doing here?
I'm looking for the sweet cakes. The silly sweet cake isn't behind the shelf. Ah, I remember you. You can help me find the sweet cakes, right, Priscilla?
Okay, I was under the impression this was all an act, and that she was intentionally being obtuse in order for the sake of this test that Rina was undergoing. But no, it seems like she really is just this bizarre of a person and really doesn't understand. So she's still looking for sweet cakes here. And she just called us by the name of one of Rina's summons.
I'm not Drusilla. My name is Belle. Say it with me, Granny. Belle. Oh, forget it. I'm gonna call Rina.
A while later, Rina arrives at the video store.
Are you looking for the silly sweet cake again, Granny? Is this still part of the assessment? Oh, but it's okay. I still have the pictures from yesterday. Here, Granny. Are any of these photos the sweet cakes you're looking for? Granny? Granny, are you listening? Granny Laisha? She's completely focused on the TV. Manager, what's that on the TV in the corner? Is that an ad for a movie?
It's Invasion Next Gen?
Yeah, it's Invasion Next Gen.
Okay, it's about a hollow appearing in the city.
It's about a hollow appearing in the city, and the ethereals inside it.
I mean, a hollow is round and loud. I don't know about drooling, though.
It's a hollow. There's a hollow. The sweet cakes are in danger.
Are they? What?
What's wrong, Granny? That's just a movie. It's not real. My Drusilla!
Granny Laisha grabs Drusilla and rushes out of the store. What? Okay, now that's no longer okay. This is no longer okay. It doesn't matter if this is an assessment or not. You can't just go and grab somebody's... I don't know what Drusilla is to Rina, but if they consider it like a friend or a pet or a I don't know, like a daughter or something, you can't just be grabbing that and rushing out. I don't care if you're Rina's employer or tester. No, just grab it back from her.
If this is still part of the assessment, it seems a little bit excessive. Or perhaps Granny really was affected by the ad.
I wouldn't call this a little bit excessive. I would call this way over the line.
We should go
Shouldn't-
check
you
on her manager.
can't allow her to
Her
do
phone
that.
has a GPS chip, so don't worry. We won't lose her.
Okay. Can't just grab someone's stuff and run off with it like that, no matter who you are. Well, she can't get far after all. She's just an old lady. I don't see Drusilla though. Wait, I saw a ball there with a face on it. Could that be it? Where should I run? Where can I be safe? Please don't worry, Granny Leisha. We're here to help. Help? Yes. Quickly, come and help me. Rina and your little sidekick. I forget it. There might be other sweet cakes trapped. I can save them all by myself. Please, can you help me find them? Don't worry. We're going to help you. But you have to tell us what these sweet cakes are. Let me take this kid back to a safe spot. You wait for me. I'll be back soon to help you search. Safe spot? Before Rina can reply, the granny bounds off towards the 141 convenience store, clutching onto the bamboo. Where on earth is she trying to go? The only way to find out is to follow her. Yeah, this ball. I doubt this ball is relevant, but it has a face on it. She's trying to sell off the little bamboo summon? Phew, that hollow hasn't caught up yet. Keep going, try harder. Hang on, Granny. You can easily get hurt like that. If you want to go somewhere, we can walk slowly and have a nice chat along the way. We can't walk, we have to run. Rina, little sidekick, otherwise it'll get us. Never mind. Emergency exit. I remember there's an emergency exit around here. Ah, there it is. Wait, Granny, that's... Is it a hollow entrance? Surely there wouldn't be one over here. Before Rina can finish, the granny spits off towards the metro station. In the blink of an eye, Granny Alicia runs into the metro station. Is she actually going to catch the metro? It doesn't matter. Just catch up and try to at least board the same train as her. Otherwise, you'll lose her. How is she faster than us? There's no way she should be able to speed on ahead of us like this. Pick a destination? What, we're going to Officer Mew Mew? Granny Alicia is exceptionally quiet on the ride and thankfully doesn't cause any ruckus before getting off at Luminous Square Station. I see her, she's just over there. Grab her! Don't let her keep running off, she's just gonna run off into traffic and get herself hurt. Unless this really is part of the test. Phew, should be far enough away from the hollow now. No, no, no. Little sweet cakes are far more fragile than us grown-ups. They can't handle this. Better go further out, just a little. All of you, get running quickly. The hollow's coming. Granny seems a little tired, yet never abandons her plans to escape. Clutching onto the bamboo, she runs off towards the Riverside Trail. Why do I get the feeling that she takes me for a bad guy here? No more aimless running around like this. Next time you catch her, you'll have to get to the bottom of this. Yeah, I'd appreciate no more aimless running. I don't think we really need that. You! Stop right there! Nobody breaks the law on my watch. Are you okay, Granny Alicia? She really does look tired this time. Grant... What? Within a second of opening your mouth, Granny Alicia immediately activates as if a switch flips on and sprints off again. What? Is she a robot? Where on earth is she trying to go? The only way to find out is to follow her. No, that's not the only way to find out. You tackle her. Tackle the granny. Score a touchdown. You can do it. She's clearly no ordinary granny.
I can't run anymore. My legs hurt, and my mouth is dry.
Yeah, right. I don't believe you anymore.
Have you calmed down now, Granny Leisha?
You guys.
What's with the surprise?
No need to act so surprised. We've been right behind you since 6th Street and all through Luminous Square.
You... Who are you? I don't have any money or anything of value. Why are you chasing me? I don't know you.
Huh? Granny Leisha, are you being serious? I'm Rina, and this is the video store manager, Belle.
No. No idea who you are.
Goodness gracious.
Do you still remember the sweet cakes you're looking for? The silly sweet cake, loud sweet cake, and wave sweet cake?
Sweet cakes. Oh, yes, I remember. I'm looking for my sweet cakes, but I've lost them all. I arranged to look for sweet cakes with someone yesterday. Who was it again?
What's going on? Is the Housekeeping Association's assessment process really this complicated?
I feel like it shouldn't be. I feel like this is a special case, but I don't understand what's going on here yet.
To that ad, I'm afraid this is more than just the housekeeping assessment. Have you heard the medical term cognitive corruption syndrome?
Okay, is that from... I assume that has something to do with the hollows.
Anyone who stays too
Or ether
long
corruption.
in a hollow may develop
Yep.
the disease in their later years, regardless of their ether aptitude.
But did she stay long in a hollow for some reason? And does that mean that would happen? That's going to happen to all of the agents that we know? Because it says they may develop a disease. It says may, so I guess it's not guaranteed. But regardless of their ether aptitude.
Symptoms include rapid memory decline, cognitive disorder, and repetitive speech. In severe cases, one's memory can regress to that of decades ago, forgetting everything that occurred afterward.
You mean she really forgot us?
I'm just speculating. But having provided care for elderly individuals with this condition in the past, it's all far too familiar. The constantly changing sweet cakes, not recognizing us. If it's not an intentional act, then it seems like the most likely possibility.
She said she's dealt with this in the past. Is that what this story is going to be about? Is this going to relate somehow? Is this Granny Leisha going to relate somehow to somebody that Rina knew in her past? Perhaps her mother?
Either way, I'll take Granny home first. There are plenty of ways I can confirm my hypothesis. Thank you, manager. You must be tired too. You should go back and rest.
Okay, let me know what happens, Rina.
Okay. Let me know what happens, Rina. Goodbye, Granny Leisha.
Goodbye.
I'm sorry for the inconvenience caused to your store these past few days. Please, pass on my apologies to Wise, too.
Well, she did keep coming back to our store specifically for these so-called sweet cakes. I wonder if we actually do have whatever sweet cake she's looking for. After all that running, you surely gotten your daily steps for the day. Go back to the video store and get some rest. Alright, hey Wise.
Rina apologized to me? Well, I don't really mind. You're at the store every time Granny turns up, and I've conveniently missed every encounter.
Ah, you're both here.
Well, not anymore. You're quick.
That was fast. Is Granny's house close to here?
She lives near Lumina Square, so it didn't take long. But I'm a little worried about her. I checked with the neighbors. She's lived alone for a long time, and she does suffer from cognitive corruption syndrome.
So Granny isn't intentionally giving Rina a difficult task. She's just not fully aware. I'm surprised the Housekeeping Association chose her for the assessment.
Yeah, did they not know?
By the way, why didn't Drusilla resist when it got taken
doubt
by
it.
Granny? It's a combat bang-boo. It could have easily gotten away from her.
Because it was on silent mode? Maybe, or it didn't want to harm her. Or maybe it knew her.
Is it because it had been switched to silent mode?
Even in silent mode, Drusilla can move on its own. I asked the same thing on the way here, and it gave me an unexpected answer. When Granny carried it away, she kept saying, "I can do it. I can protect you." That made it mistake Granny for me.
It mistook Granny for you? Is that even possible? Is it some kind of passcode? Yeah, why would it... Is that all it takes for it to mistake Granny as you?
Huh? Is that possible? You two don't look alike at all. Could that phrase be some kind of passcode?
The Drusilla in front of you is actually designed based on a doll I picked up when I was little. I didn't have many friends at the manor back then. All I had to talk to was the doll I named Drusilla. Father didn't like the doll. He said it was something the servants had used, and told me to throw it away. But how could I throw away my only friend? So I hid it in various places, trying hard to prevent my father from finding it. Under the bed, in the wardrobe, under the covers, constantly telling it, I can do it. I can protect you. When I became an agent and decided to use Bangbu in combat, I handed this doll over to the manufacturer. Surprisingly, during their inspection, they found a tiny recording device inside the doll. As expected, it was already filled with the phrase, I can protect you. So, impulsively, I transferred the recording data, along with the name Drusilla, to the Bangbu.
A manor.
I see.
Servants. So you were actually a wealthy heiress living in a mansion when you were younger, Rina? Now's not the time to pry. Let's get back to Drusilla.
And that's just Drusilla, right? You also have a second companion. I wonder what the story is to that one. Is that all? Does that have the same story as Drusilla? Or is it different?
Granny was muttering the same thing when she rushed out of the video store with Drusilla. To call it a passcode is actually fitting.
You're saying she mistook Drusilla for one of the sweet cakes and took it out of the store to avoid some kind of danger?
Judging from that ad.
Judging from that ad that affected Granny, her sweet cakes were once, or are now in danger because of a hollow.
Could it be it sounds like she's just talking about children. Maybe some children got trapped in a hollow. And that's what she's been trying to find. She said a smiling one, a drooling one, a loud one, smiles. That sounds like children to me.
But just what are these sweet cakes? We'll struggle to get to the bottom of things if we're unable to figure that out. However, the competition dropout and Crest of Waves trophy were both real at least. And the Wave sweet cake is still an important clue. I'll bring it back with me and talk to Granny.
My guess? She dropped out of the competition because she didn't show up. And the reason she didn't show up is because she went somewhere to try to rescue children that were being absorbed by a hollow.
Oh, I didn't realize how late it was. Sorry to keep the two of you.
And when she went into the hollow to get the children out, she ended up staying there a bit too long, and that's why she has her current illness. That's gotta be it.
It's okay. It's still early for us.
There we go. I think I've solved the entire
Thank you.
mystery
How about I
here.
bring some special tea treats I made myself as a token of my appreciation?
There's really no need.
Then I best be off. Please do let me know if Granny turns up at the store again.
Cognitive corruption syndrome. That does explain quite a few things, but also opens up even more mysteries. What exactly are these sweet cakes? What exactly is Granny trying to protect? Leave it all to Rina. Didn't she say she was taking the Crest of Waves trophy over to ask Granny Leisha? It was you said before, Belle, that I'd entertain Granny next time she came. Yet here you are running errands all day once and again. You even ran all around Lumina Square. I must be destined to cross paths with Rina. I must be destined to cross paths with Granny now. Anyway, get some rest. I feel like I put you through a week's worth of workouts in one day. Your legs are going to be sore tomorrow. Alright, on to Act 3. No reason to waste any time. I got enough time today, so we're finishing it all in one go. There's a big sale at Lumina Galleria today, and Wise agreed to get up early to line up together with you and do some shopping there. However, it seems like you haven't gotten up early enough. I should have come earlier. Sold out while I was still in line. I'll have to try another mall. I didn't expect the line to be this long. Should get here earlier next time, I guess. By the way, did you see Granny Leisha today? No, I haven't. Why are you asking me that all of a sudden? No, was she lining up just now? I doubt it. Rina's asking. Oh, texting you? Interesting that Rina's communications all go through Y's for some reason. Huh? Did something happen to Granny? This is what Rina said. I'm on the way to the video store. I'll tell you more when I get there. If Granny gets there before I do, please keep her there until I arrive. Thanks. Okay, that implies that Granny is not with Rina. Let's go back and wait for her. Let's go. I'll come back here earlier next time. I'm just admiring the music, the NPC designs. It really is so good. Sometimes I just have to take a moment and appreciate it. And so we rush back to the video store.
How are you, manager? Has Granny been to your store lately?
Okay, she's missing. No, has something happened?
No. Has something happened?
She went to go look for her children on her own, which means she went into a hollow.
I obtained the Crest of Waves replica trophy this morning and went to take it over to her. But the place was empty, and her door was ajar. The neighbors say she caused a commotion late last night, banging on doors claiming a hollow was coming, and she was going to White Wave Hospital to save the sweet cakes. She's been searching for sweet cakes everywhere for weeks now, so nobody took it seriously, and they convinced her to go back to her room and go to sleep. But by morning, she disappeared.
Let me reread that again and make sure I understand that. So she gave her the trophy, or no, she was going to take her to there to take her the trophy, but she'd already escaped. Hollow is coming. She's going to White Wave Hospital. I see. So yeah, everyone lost track of her.
She often goes out early to look for the sweet cakes, but this is the first time she hasn't locked her door, and the first time she's mentioned White Waves Hospital. Oh, it just seems odd. I filed a missing person report to public security, so I'm just waiting to hear from them now.
So where is White Waves Hospital? Is it in a hollow, I assume?
Gone to White Waves Hospital to save the sweet cakes? That's a new clue.
Searching for information on White Waves Hospital. White Waves Hospital is a renowned, large-scale, comprehensive medical facility in New Eridu. Earlier records go back 41 years to when it was forced to relocate due to a hollow disaster.
So she's probably going to the initial location. Yep, exactly what I thought.
Wait, 41 years ago? That's the same year as that competition.
With funding from both the government and the public, White Wave Hospital, which has been relocated several times, retained most of its medical resources. Its symbol is a white wave.
A white wave?
It's been relocated several
Is it a
times,
coincidence?
jeez.
Or have we been wrong from the start?
I guess it makes sense for a hospital to have to be relocated multiple times, considering how the hollows themselves can expand and contract.
The beauty pageant, the hospital,
And they
the
want to be
wave?
close to a hollow, most likely.
There must be a connection between the three. If you'll excuse me, manager, I'm going to contact a friend who works in medicine to investigate.
Let me know if you hear anything about Granny, even if she doesn't remember my name.
Well, as my current client, I must ask you to forgive her rudeness. I'm her maid, so please allow me to remember your name in her stead. Well then, I'll be going. Please don't let my affairs affect you. You have your own business to run, after all.
Yeah, we're surely gonna let it affect us because we're gonna go do something about it. Rina said she didn't want us going out of our way for her. But I'm still concerned, but I still kinda care. I was thinking this just the same. I always feel like there's something more we can do to help. Master, considering the current scenario, I suggest enabling full network data collection functions. By counting up and comparing the target's courses of action over the past 24 hours, I can quickly analyze its most likely active location. I knew there was something else we could do. Disclaimer. This calculation will connect to a large number of network interfaces and features multiple sets of parallel computing units. Power consumption cannot be kept within the daily fixed range. In other words, it is very energy intensive, and I estimate a 55% increase in this month's power bill. Oof. I knew it! Just 55! Let's do it. 55 isn't that much. Yes, it is. Understood. Permission granted by Master to waive all liabilities. I've started calculating Grandy Lacia's course of action. Calculation complete. Is that the calculation? Extra 55% sure went fast. Yeah, that's a very fast 55%. Result. The probability of Gran Alicia having entered the hollow is 97.1%. It might lag in process, but the results are super high value. Well, we don't know that unless we confirm the results. It's still possible, even just hearing that the results are complete garbage. Like, maybe she's not actually in a hollow, and she's just sitting on a cafe somewhere, enjoying a nice drink. It's possible, so we don't actually know if it's super high value, but I'm assuming it is. We're probably correct. A hollow, right? We need to inform Rina quickly. Yeah. Rina, Granny might have gone into the hollow. It's very likely she's in the hollow. I never considered that possibility before. Granny has always avoided the hollow. Why would she go in there by herself? But I believe you. After all, no one knows more about hollows than you do. We used 55% of our electricity budget to figure this out, with a reliability of 97%. Got it. I've also done my investigations here. Although I could report it to public security and wait for them to arrange a search, I'd rather find Granny myself and bring her out. After all, I still have some sweet cakes to find, as promised. So, could I ask you to accompany me on a trip to the hollow, dear guide? Yep, I'm ready. Thank you very much. See you in a bit. Alright, let's go. Into the hollow. In we go. We got Rina. And who do you want to play with Rina? I guess we want to play...
Let me finish my cup of hot water.
Wait, what does Rina do? Rina is a electric... Is she an anomaly character or a support? She's a support. I don't remember exactly what she does.
Yes, all accounted for.
Well, let's just go with the usual Chingy Corn. I'm sure that's good enough.
I'll spare no effort.
It's probably the right answer. I still really like Chingy. She's still definitely one of my favorite characters to use. If she gets a rerun before there's another character that I want, I'm gonna get more consolations for her.
Dear guide.
Dear guide, I like the sound of that. Please call me manager.
Dear guide. I like the sound of that.
Unfortunately, I cannot base my terms of address on personal preference. Using the correct titles in the right situations is important etiquette at Victoria Housekeeping. Now, let's get back to Granny. Based on our current intel, I'm certain her cognitive corruption syndrome is getting worse.
But you call this dear guide. That implies that we are on friendly terms, but not necessarily that close. How dare you call me dear guide? That is insulting.
Her memory has already regressed to that day 41 years ago.
That day, 41 years ago.
Yes. The Miss Metropolitan dropout incident and the White Waves Hospital Hollow disaster both happened on the same day. And
Yep.
Granny Leisha was involved in both.
Exactly what I thought.
But what does this have to do with Granny's search for sweet cakes?
She probably called the children sweet cakes. Maybe she was a teacher.
There is a connection. A big one.
Or a doctor at the hospital.
Sweet cakes are the link between these two events, and have been the source of strife in Granny's heart for 41 years. It's a long story. I had to contact a lot of people and piece it all together. But we don't have much time, so let's talk on the way. Granny Leisha from 41 years ago. She'd have been around my age now.
Your age. Did you recently have something similar to this happen? I'm still wondering about how it's gonna connect to Rina.
At the White Waves Hospital back then. She was in charge of taking care of the newborns.
Okay. Yep.
Don't just smile at me. Go to sleep already. The more sleep
There's the
you get,
smiling one.
the quicker you'll grow.
Next is the drooling one. Yep.
You're drooling. Let me wipe it off.
Next is the loud one.
Hey, that's quite the set of pipes you've got. Can you keep it down? You're going to frighten the other babies.
The hospital was short-handed, so Granny Leisha was always busy. Still, she loved her work. Of course, aside from her work, she had other things she wanted to accomplish.
Yeah, the beauty pageant thing.
Oh dear. Looks like we've got a bit of a situation. Let's tackle the issue at hand first.
Okay, one moment. I need to swap out the battery on my headphones. It's a very useful feature. Not having to actually charge my headphones. I can just swap out the battery and there we go. Now I'm good to go. Alright, let's move on.
This door looks like it needs 2 people to open it. Look, there's another button to control the door over there.
They can handle pressing the buttons.
Oh, they.
Leave it to me!
What's the other one's name?
You! Both of us!
I'll leave these 2 children with you, Proxy. Please bring them with you as you search for a way forward.
Temporary access permissions for Drusilla and Anastella received.
Drusilla and
Action request
Anastella.
approved. Initiating override.
Okay. Press the button.
Me, pick me!
The operational interface has been switched to Anastella.
Yeah, I get it.
Lead
They
Anastella
all have to
push
sit
the
there.
button ahead.
They all have to sit there and press their buttons.
Great. Now Drusilla can get through.
I've stepped on the button!
Temporary access gives you temporary access to a bang boo. You can switch between Drusilla. Okay, got it.
You can use the permissions I've granted you to switch between them.
Understood.
We're here! Both of us! I'm here! Drusilla too!
There's another up ahead.
There's a large switch up ahead. Seems like we need 2 Bangboo to step on it.
Leave it to Anastella and me! Go, go, go! Drusilla, let's do it together!
Okay, let's make sure we press all the things.
I'm standing on it! It's your turn, Anastella! Lots of treasure!
Okay, I think I need to... I'm assuming I'm gonna need to push this onto the button there. That way everyone can go
You
through.
Can do it. It's up to you guys to press that switch.
Once they both get through, they'll be able to step on the main switch.
Okay, but can they actually both get through now? Yeah, looks like they can. Okay, good.
I need Anastella's help! We're here! Gonna step on the main switch! Hiya! Hiya!
Aren't my little Bangboo amazing? Our guide is pretty amazing too, of course. Now then, let's proceed. Let me continue with Granny's story.
Okay, but what about over here? See some stuff, but it doesn't look like I can access it.
When she was young, Granny dreamed of becoming an actress. So she signed up for a beauty contest in her free time. That's right. It was the Miss Metropolitan pageant. Not just her colleagues, but she too was surprised at how far she got. Let's walk and talk. Granny emerged as the dark horse that year. To everyone's surprise, the judges gave her high scores. And just like
Why was it
that,
to everyone's
Leisha
surprise?
Christie made it into the finals. Yet, on the day of the finals,
Is she coming? I remember in the news.
You'd think it shouldn't be that
in
surprising
a corner of the
if everyone
broadcasting
knew
room,
her.
numerous screens were showing the broadcast of the glamorous stage, but among them, an old TV was airing a piece of breaking news. It was a holo alert for areas including the White Waves Hospital. And so, on the screens showing that magnificent stage, the rising star who was about to be crowned Beauty Queen ran down the red carpet steps without turning back and headed to the place on that old TV screen. Seems we have some uninvited listeners up ahead.
You would think that they would still...
Let's pause the story there for now.
You would think that they would still make her the winner of the pageant, though. A story like that, with Granny Lacia going into the Hollow to save children and running out on the Blue Beauty pageant, that kind of thing would get into the news, for sure. People love that kind of news story. You kidding? Of course they would air it, and of course everyone would hear about it. And if they didn't make her the winner of the beauty pageant, that people who hosted the beauty pageant, which is apparently still going on, they would get flamed for it. Nobody would like them. Nobody would go to them ever again if they took it away from the person who went and rescued children. So honestly, I don't find it actually that realistic. if that's the case, if they took it away from her just because she ran out, who cares about the rules? It's a beauty pageant. They definitely take that into account. That's just my opinion. I think that there's no way that her running out to go do that would be kept a secret. Alright. Don't remember how she works. That's alright.
Off you go. I'm not finished. Come a little closer. Are you sure?
Okay, unfortunately it's quick assisting to Xingyi instead of Korin, but it is what it is. I know that has to do with the order that you put the team members in, but that's not something I have memorized. The whole quick assist thing. I'd say that's one part of the game that I so far do not have a good handle on because I haven't used it very much. But I know it's something that I need to understand when using Seth, for example, because he only gives a shield to the person that quick assists in after him. So I'm trying to get better at that.
Master, we can reach depths of the hollow if we keep going this way. Once you enter, you won't be able to return. Make sure you've done everything you...
Got it. Alright, hold on. Let me just check real quick that I didn't miss anything. Specifically, I didn't miss any of these investigation items. And I think I'm good. It's hard to tell sometimes, but I think I'm fine. Alright, let's go.
It's yet another strange door.
Yeah, and more different mechanisms.
Puzzles, puzzles, puzzles.
That should be where the main switch is.
Time to step on the button again? Step on the button, step on the button!
Temporary access permissions for Drusilla and an action request
Turn
approved.
around,
What?
turn around!
Initiating
You're going the
override.
wrong way!
What?
Turn around, turn around!
Okay, we can't go there.
You're going the wrong way!
Yeah, I think I've said it before, but I like it when we get puzzles in these things for me to solve. It's just a shame that it's constantly stopped by like dialogue telling me, okay, step on the button. Now you need to have the Drusilla step on the button. Now you need Anastella to go over here. Okay, next you need to do this thing. Like I can let me figure it out on my own. I don't need to be.
I'm standing on it!
I don't need dialogue each step of the way. I really don't.
Stepped on it! One more ahead!
What does that do? Oh, it moves that. Okay. Oh, that didn't work. I see. I get it. Get off of that. Go here. Do this. Awesome.
The main switch! It's done! It's all done!
We're very close to our destination now, Rina.
Yes, and Granny's story is coming to an end.
Hopefully so. I'm not sure. Hopefully she was able to get the newborns out of there. Unfortunately, by the way that she says she's been bothering her for 41 years, it makes me feel like maybe the children didn't survive. She wasn't able to actually save them. But I don't know. Sure, whatever, we'll do this. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what we pick there.
Are the kids all right? Oh no! The main door is blocked. I remember the emergency exit should be... Ah! I found it! Don't be scared. I'm coming! I'll protect you all!
The hospital had already been enveloped by the hollow. It was pitch black everywhere, and things were in chaos. Leisha didn't have time to worry about her tattered pageant gown. She took off her high heels to run and climb barefoot. She kicked away the obstacle that blocked the main door. In a panic, she couldn't remember the names of all the children, relying on her memory.
Yep.
She searched for one swaddled
That's why she
baby
called them
after
the
another.
drooling one, the
Those
loud
clothes
one.
were all imprinted with the hospital's wave pattern. One baby giggling happily in the hollow. One baby that was drooling. And another that cried at the top of their lungs. They were the wave sweet cakes Granny was searching for.
That must have been when she contracted cognitive corruption syndrome. This is the last obstacle.
Let's get rid of it in one fell swoop and find Granny.
Okay. Yep. What is that? What does it pop? What does that need to pop up each time? Okay. I probably need this to bring it somewhere, right? Can I? Is it gonna let me look? Okay, it's not, but it's fine. Yeah, that just makes it go around. Don't think this is where I want to be. Do I want to press this yet? Not yet. Hold on. I want to push this first, then I want to press this. Then I want to push it again. There we go. Okay, I don't like that I can't drag the screen on my own. I find that really disorienting, but oh well, it is what it is.
We'd better take it with us.
I don't know what you mean by that, Wise, but sure. Are you talking about the button itself? Green button says, "Do not press unless you really need to." Oh no, we don't want that. So that's if we're soft locked. I don't know if we are or not. We might need that, like he said though. If we need that and are therefore soft locked, then I guess it is what it is.
Maybe that box will come in handy.
Okay, we do need the box. Got it. Okay. In that case, not what I wanted to do. Okay, go back up. Alright, now I need to do this. And this. And this. Oh, wrong button. Oh, right button, but too many times.
Box can press button too.
Yeah, box can press button. Good job, Anastella. There we go, and Drusilla is joined as well.
3, 2, 1. 2, 1.
Biosignatures detected up ahead.
Granny Leisha should be there.
Yes,
Oh,
we
I
should
see
hurry
it.
up.
I see the thing. The thing I'm wanting.
These two bamboo are pretty
Got it.
convenient.
Thank you for the compliment. We might have to battle ethereals later, so I'm going to withdraw your access for now.
Okay, here we go. Although at this point, I'm not sure I even need hollow observation data. Like, what does it do for me at this point? I think I'm already at the point where I don't need to level my adventure rank any further.
Oh, good. We found her, and she doesn't look hurt. Just not in a stable emotional state.
I lost all the sweet cakes. The sweet cake with a silly smile, the sweet cake with a loud voice, and the drooling sweet cake. I couldn't protect any of them.
So she failed in her mission? What happened? Did the ethereals attack her?
Huh? Rina, didn't you say all the sweet cakes had been saved back then?
Yes, I'm quite certain they were all saved. There's only one explanation. She doesn't even remember them being saved. Her memory has regressed to the night she was at the hospital, so she can only search for her missing sweet cakes. For her, the conclusion no longer exists. Granny Leisha, do you remember me? I'm Rina, and the new Eridu Housekeeping Association appointed me to help you.
Can I? No, I can't go to the settings. The music is actually a little loud compared to the dialogue here. Sorry about that.
Sweet cake. It's a sweet cake.
She grabs a hold of Drusilla like she did in the store and holds it tight.
Don't be scared. Even if you're all that's left, I'll protect you.
Multiple ethereals detected, rapidly approaching this area.
We need to leave.
Rina, Granny Leisha,
Yeah.
we need to get out of here. It'll be dangerous to stay any longer.
Otherwise, Granny's gonna try to protect Drusilla, and if we try to have Drusilla help fight, then it's not gonna work out very well. Granny's gonna try to go in and stop it.
Ethereals are coming, Granny! Come on, we have to go!
Don't be scared. I'll protect you. I will.
You have to let go, Granny. That isn't your sweet cake.
It's a sweet cake. I won't lose another sweet cake.
She won't listen. What do we do, Rina? Rina!
She's busy.
Leisha Christie. Nurse ID 2107. Your sweet cakes aren't lost. The silly, smiling sweet cake still loves to smile. She became a maternity nurse, just like you. The loud sweet cake doesn't talk much over the phone. But he said he'll come see you. Right after his concert finishes. The drooling sweet cake has already become a senior investigator. He might be off fighting ethereals as we speak.
Is that really enough to convince her?
They just grew up. Now, it's finally their turn to protect you.
Okay, well that was easy. That was honestly a little too easy to convince her there, but I'll take it.
Please wait there, Granny. We'll be done with things here soon. Ready and waiting.
Yeah, don't move, everyone.
What do you predict?
Everyone sit nice and still.
I found you. Great timing.
Any more waves?
Face the consequences.
Let's use her ultimate, because why not? Ooh! I like that that frame there. Where everything turns blue, except for her eyes. And you can only see her eyes. Very cool.
Easy work.
Now that I have more experience playing the game, I can definitely see the value in playing Rina. Like, she's got the same kind of grouping mechanic as Nicole, which is really good.
How are you feeling? Do you recognize me now?
And that easy quick assist and everything.
You look
Even though I don't remember how she works.
I think I've seen you before. On TV?
It's okay if you don't remember me. But do you still remember looking for the sweet cakes?
Sweet cakes? Not a fan of cakes. They're sticky and dry out your mouth.
She forgot that now too? At least she's changed whatever like timeline she's stuck remembering.
That's the one thing you gotta remember.
I don't know about that. I don't think she has to remember that part.
Do you remember anything that happened the last few days? What you had for breakfast, where you were, and who you spoke to yesterday?
No, I don't remember. Oh, I remember now. I'd lost something for a long time, and a kind soul helped me find it. Oh, what was it I lost? I can't recall. And who was it that helped me?
That's okay. As long as you found it, the who isn't important. I'll remember all the unimportant details for you. Well now, I'd already contacted all the sweet cakes before we went into the hollow. They're on their way to Granny's place, so we'd best be getting back.
Okay, I mean, hopefully meeting the sweet cakes again doesn't like bring up her trauma again. At this point, it seems like it's all solved and it's all fine. At least for now. Man, what a sad time for Granny Laisha there. Having to live with that continuously after the heroic deeds that she did. And probably a lot of other agents go through the exact same thing.
Ah, there you are, Miss Rina. I'm your contact from the new Eridu Housekeeping Association. Regarding your call, did you have an update for us?
Yes, I've completed the assessment. Shall we discuss the specifics at Granny's house?
About that, Miss Rina. I have to apologize. After double
Oh
checking,
my
we
gosh.
realized she wasn't the client for your assessment.
What kind of association is this? I was gonna say earlier, like, oh, of course the association wouldn't they would be very detailed in things, and this must just be an extra difficult assessment for her, just because they know she's really good. But no, they're just incompetent. I would not have expected that from the Housekeeping Association, which has somebody like Von Lycan as such an incredibly good member. Like, incredibly competent person. There's so many competent, like, super confident. I can't even speak. This is so ridiculous. Considering how great all the people at the Victoria Housekeeping faction are. What? They report to these people. They report to these incompetent idiots. What is going on?
What do you mean?
We got her mixed up with a lady of the same name, Laisha Christie. Actually, this elderly lady came to the association a few times, saying she's looking for her sweet cakes. But staff always got rid of her.
Okay, the fact that she's named the exact same name as the other person that they were intending to assign her to, okay. I can cut you a little bit of slack for that. That is legitimately very confusing. And the fact that she came to the association multiple times, I could see how you got that mixed up. Okay. But still, I don't think Von Lycan would ever get that kind of thing mixed up, and neither would Rina. They would never make that kind of mistake, even if they did have the same name. They are way too detail-oriented, they're way too focused. They would never do something like that.
But someone got careless that day. They let her in the assessment reception room, and then, well, the rest was a coincidence.
I see. So, the Granny Laisha went to the association, and somebody, like the receptionist there, was waiting for somebody named Laisha Christie. And they're like, oh, I guess you must be the person who's here for this.
If it weren't for carelessness and coincidence, she'd still be out there searching. So things turned out okay.
As for the official assessment, could I ask you to file with the association as soon as possible?
Later, perhaps.
No, she still has to do the assessment? That's terrible.
People waiting for her.
I guess it makes sense, but...
Perhaps there is some kind of compensation the Housekeeping Association can offer.
Okay, good. You better be giving some compensation for this mix-up.
Well then, I'll come see you at the store as soon as I'm finished.
Jeez. Rina sends a wink this way, and with a gentle bow, she leaves with Granny Laisha and the staff member. Better head back to the store and wait to hear from her. Sometime later, Rina comes through the video store door.
Hello, manager. I appreciate your help these last few days.
How's Granny?
How was Granny?
The bad news is her memory is in severe decline. She doesn't recognize anyone anymore, let alone her sweet cakes. But the rest is good news. The Housekeeping Association contacted a suitable nursing home for her, and the sweet cakes all agreed to visit her on different days.
Okay, good.
She may not remember them, but everyone is looking forward to spending time with her. Perhaps one day she'll remember something.
Perhaps one day there will be a cure. That would be wonderful.
Perhaps one day people will find a cure for cognitive corruption syndrome.
If they do find a cure for cognitive corruption syndrome, I'm sure it's going to mean big things for other things as well. It probably means that there's going to be a way for people to just live in the Hollow at that point, basically.
That would be nice. Cognitive corruption syndrome.
Yeah, if they solved that, I feel like they would have solved the entire Hollow problem.
Who knows? I've been in the Hollows for so long. Perhaps I have it without even realizing.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's probably true.
When I'm old, I might be looking for sweet cakes just like Granny Laisha. No. I'll probably be far more stubborn, rebellious, and unwilling to listen than her.
Rina's looking for sweet cakes.
Looking for sweet cakes sounds like fun. Don't forget to bring me along.
It's a promise then. When that day comes, don't be put off when I turn into Granny Rina, and stick with me until I find my sweet cakes.
Well, fortunately, that seems like it's something that's not going to end up happening to Wise or Belle, because they don't go into the Hollow themselves. But I do suspect, and I do think that will change eventually. Yes, our main character Wise, our main character Belle, and our other main character Wise, they are not playable. But I feel like that's not necessarily something that's going to be true forever. And even if that is something that's going to be true forever, I don't think it's going to be true forever that we're going to have no type of contact with the Hollows at all. Here's the thing. Granny Laisha has completely forgotten about us. Actually, I guess Belle has already been in the Hollow before. Right? Because we had to rescue Belle from the Hollow one time before. So it's not like we've never been in a Hollow before. It's just that we generally don't go there. Anyway, Granny Laisha has completely forgotten about us, and even though everything is sorted out now, but I still feel like there are some unresolved regrets. She can never even remember my name? Yeah. Right, not just you, she doesn't even remember Rina's name. Maybe someday she'll suddenly remember one day. I don't know, again, I don't know if she needs... I don't know what she should remember and shouldn't remember. Maybe. I checked out some news on the cognitive corruption syndrome, and there are some promising cases out there. It's not a complete recovery, but there's still a chance of slowly regaining some precious memories. Oh, okay. But it gets worse in your later years, right? So does it get worse and then get better? How does that even work? There must be some kind of treatment. And I hope she'll at least be able to remember Rina. Well, let's not think too much about this for now. We've been running around like a headless chicken and fallen behind on other commissions. I'm going to refocus energy back into our proxy work. Take a break, Lee's story. And that's the end? Yeah, I think that's the end. There's no Act 4? There is not. Interesting, a rather, honestly, a bit of an anticlimactic ending to that particular story quest. And one thing that's curious about that one is, I'd say we actually didn't learn that much about Rina in the story quest, and we didn't learn much about her through Granny Laisha either. What we did learn was about Rina is that she has her two little Bangbu that used to be toys, used to be dolls that she grew up with. She had a father which did not sound like a very loving father, or at least one that didn't really approve of the things that Rina wanted to do, the toys that she wanted to have. Although we didn't hear too much in depth about all of that, it seemed it was kind of just brushed over. And then we learned that her 2 dolls were turned into her 2 Bangboos that she has now. And she always wanted to protect them. So we learned that about her. But does that relate at all to the cognitive issues that Granny Alacia was going through and her will to save the children at all costs, for giving up her own health and for giving up on the beauty pageant? Does that relate to Rina at all? I'm not sure. Are we saying that Rina had to give something up in order to save her dolls? Like maybe she had to abandon the family that she came from in order to protect those 2 Bangboos? Anastella and something with a D. I'm sorry, I forgot what the other one's name was. Yeah, to protect them and to keep them safe. Is that what we're implying here? It was never directly stated, and I'm not sure that was even implied by the story quest. But that's the only thing I can think of as to why that kind of plotline was chosen for Rina's story quest, unless this plotline is just to tell us about the world and tell us about and give us another in-depth look at how these hollows are affecting real people and people's lives, and another consequence of being in the hollow, this syndrome which can remove your memories. It can make it difficult to get them back. We already know the hollows are dangerous. This is just another way in which the hollows are dangerous. That's what I'm gonna have to go with for now, because I don't think it's a safe assumption to assume that Rina's backstory is anything similar to Granny Lacia's. I don't think that's a safe assumption, because the story didn't seem to imply that. But in normal story quest fashion, that is how things would go, right? That's how it went with Von Lycan's story quest, for example. It was that way, and it was that way for many of the story quests that we've gone through. But I think that's not the case this time. But that was pretty cool. We finished up Rina's story quest now, and now I think the only thing left for us to do is to continue on with the main story intermission. Obviously, there are always events going on. I'm not sure how many of them I can do or can't do. Now has 14 days remaining. This has 14 days remaining. Can I do this? Is this an event I can do? Multiple agent TV schedules available. You will default to the newest one selected. You can select between agent schedules. What does that mean? Warm-up exercises? Okay, I see. These are just, I'll do the first one of these. Combat buff. Oh. Ice res, fire res. Crit damage. We'll just do this. Actually, no. We'll do this. We got some trial characters, but I'm gonna.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm gonna put in Bernice here.
Good day.
There you go. We'll do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the first one of these on recording, just to do it. You never know if they'll have some kind of environmental spoilers or whatever, but you know, it is what it is, I guess. At this point. Okay, so remember how we play this game. There we go. Now we actually have some EX special available for Bernice. There we go. Keep her charged up. Okay, who's next? Max level threat. Right, first off, we want to do this. And then we want to apply the status to him. And then we probably want to just keep doing the normal attack. until he goes crazy. Nice, and that should keep him stunned for longer.
Flames fade, ashes remain.
Okay, but it's over already. So again, it didn't actually matter. Yeah, he's interesting, but as a stunner, I definitely like Qingyi more, but Qingyi does take significantly more field time. So I understand the difference there. Okay, so yeah, it seems like it's just a basic combat event, which is totally fine by me. So I'll continue to do that in my own time. And what about the other one? I guess I should take a look at the other one as well. See if that's something I can do. Let's see. Oh, okay, yeah, oh no, it's just the same event, but the different side of it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll do that in my own time. That's fine. I'll try to keep up with that. I'll try to keep up with spending all my other resources. That kind of stuff, though, it takes up so much of my time. That's one of the many reasons why it's been taking me so long to get through the main story, is anytime I have time to sit down and do some quick Zenless Zone Zero, I'm doing the dailies, I'm doing the events, and I'm doing the weeklies, and it takes up my time. And obviously I'm still playing Genshin, I'm still keeping up with that too, trying to keep up with the Natlan main story, the tribe quest, the exploration, and then of course all the other games I'm playing on the channel. Man, I have so much going on, but it's so much fun. I'm not complaining about it because I'm enjoying all the games I'm currently playing. Into the Radius, Witcher, and Your Turn to Die, Zenless, Genshin. It's all so much fun. So I hope you guys are enjoying watching it. Yeah, I'm just happy with the way things are going, and I'm excited to continue on with the main story next time. So hope you're ready for that. See you guys later.